Here we are again, guys. Howdy, ladies and gents. I'm in Alaska today for you all. It was my second game of the day, and I figured I'd take this big octopus out and try to get a cracking in it, like I do every time I play this game with this ship.
General quarters.
I love the camo. I think that camo right here with Alaska is, if I'm not mistaken, between 6 and 8K doves. It might have been cheaper. It might have been 34. I'm not for certain, but it was high. I know that.
Awaiting instructions.
Could have bought a ship with the amount of my doubloons that I paid for this camo. So it's like floating 2 ships in one, really, if you think about it. Excuse me. Well, all bullshit aside, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We've got a storm coming in. It's just now reaching the southeastern part of Kentucky, which is where I reside. So, what better things to do and then to hop into your nice comfy chair that sits in front of your 40-inch monitor.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
40, 45, 43, I don't know how big it is. And throw a few games out. Might get lucky, which I know I'm 2 for 2 today. You know, won both of them. This one was a little bit hairy, a good nice sweaty game, matter of fact. Charles Martel, I do not want to engage in John Bart.
Fire on the designated target.
We got Mogador. His spotting range is horrendous. We all know.
Detected.
You know, sometimes I wonder if I should like go over specs, techniques, what's good, what's not good, why I'm engaging this and why I'm disengaging. Well, why am I putting my placement on which part of the map? At what time period I do those things, and another reason why I shoot at what. You know, I always wondered what you guys prefer the most. If you like prefer a game with light commentary to where you can talk about stuff, you enjoy the game during the dull moments. Yes, my PC is shit. Yes, I need to upgrade it. No, I do not have the funds right now. I'm sorry. I apologize. But for the most part, I get to play the games that I enjoy. We're in our pre-kiting position. See, I popped the radar and I spooked it because I thought it was closer than what it was. Like in my mind, I thought it was like 8.5, 9 kilometers. But apparently he went all the way around. Oh, did I mention the fact that we lost our black right off the rip? No, I did not. Let me see if I can take control of the camera here. Yeah. Now it's kind of hard to see. I got one hand, and I was not born with one hand or one arm. I had the other arm removed during a procedure, bone cancer, that I'm still in remission and fighting.
All stations requesting fire on the designated
Other than that, it's kind of hard to use the arrow keys and then switch over to the mouse and adjust everything in a manner to where you guys can enjoy it. But I have no problem attempting to. Now there's a little fun fact for all you guys about me. I took life for granted before I got cancer, and it was a rare form of bone cancer. There was only 4 in the whole world that's been documented. The way they explained it to me is that there's probably other people in the world that have had that cancer, but what I mean by documented is that they actually found the cancer, the medical society did, and they treated it. So therefore they was able to document it, that you had this case. It's like receiving a diagnosis. It goes on your medical record, therefore, like diabetes and such and such and such. There's only been 4 documented cases in the world, 2 in Czechoslovakia and 2 in the United States. All 3 of those other people are dead, and I am currently the only one residing to be alive. Now, before you get too happy and don't believe me, the doctors gave me a 99.9% chance of dying before longevity. Longevity means seeing old age. So I am currently 36, and old age is probably a state of mind at this point, seeing how we reach. Some people reach to be 100 years old, some people die at 50. It's unbecoming. I don't know what to say about that. But there's a little, thing that way you can get to know me, guys. Like in the future, I'll post a couple of procedures. Like before I had my arm completely removed, I don't have a shoulder, I don't have a collarbone on my left side. All I have is just like muscle. I don't even have a nub. The nub is gone. It's like I'm half a person. I am independent, and I do live solely on me, and I try to be as independent as I can, because there's nobody going to tell me how to do things. Because me with one arm, I've had to find out that there's other ways of doing things. Some ways are harder than others, but I've also found out ways to
concentrate fire on the designated target.
Do things more productive than a normal person would with 2 arms. So therefore, I like surprising people, because they're like, there's no way you've done that. You got 1 arm, there's no way, you can't do that. Like with a push mower, when I mow my grass, you got the lever that you got to squeeze the hold, right? Correct? After you pull that pulley, and you got to hold the squeeze part down before it will engage and turn on. That way, that is your throttle right there, holding that lever down. I take the lever part, put it on the ground, put my foot on the lever, then pull with my hand, the only hand I got, to start the lawnmower, and I'll cut my grass. I mean, it's not that hard. But let's go back to the camera. Let's give the camera back to me, which it is me. So, we got Iowa. I can't believe we got a citadel in Iowa, but we're going after Buffalo right here. If there's anything you want to know or whatever, just ask. I can tell you this, I never thought I'd be making YouTube videos or Warships or any game at that matter. I used to be an adamant game player. I started out with Mario on the NES, worked my way up to Sonic, Super Mario, Zelda, all Final Fantasy, all that. And I quit playing games for like 10 years because I was going through the cancer, so I was like 7 years in, and I didn't think that I could actually play the games, especially with a keyboard and a mouse and going back and such. But I found out it was quite easier than it is. It's easier to play video games on a PC than it is on a console with a controller, because I can control 15 or let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 controls with one hand when I program it all to my mouse. So, and I don't have to move it nowhere besides where I want to see and what I want to look at. Let's get our shells in on Alaska. Oh, another citadel. My hardest thing is letting people help me. Like, I do not want people to help me because I take pride in what I do. So therefore, I don't want to steer nobody wrong because I know what it's like to be told, and I have a kid. I know what it's like to be told that you don't have enough time on this earth. And when you're young in your 20s, and I was 27 when I received my diagnosis, that you don't realize how when you're young, you think you got plenty of time in the world to do this, to do that, and it's not the case. God or anybody on this planet can cut your time short. So there's no need to be salty. There's no need. If you see me in any of my videos being like salty, hateful, or angry, it's because I'm using it as a sense of humor, as a laugh, and not to be trolly. But sometimes people just need to vent, and I try to do it in a manner that does not offend anybody or any sole person. So, I mean, we can all get along, but at the same time, fucking, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I sink every ship in my path. I want to be the only one left on this fucking map. Hooray! But if you would be so kind to leave the like and subscribe button for Cancer Survivor. God, I had to throw that in there, man, make you feel guilty. You had to think about it, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm not a vet, but like,
reporting the target position.
That's pretty bad, it's pretty bad. We've all had families that's been affected by it. Actually, my mom received breast cancer. She had both her pods chopped off. They gave her the option to cut one or the other, and I said, Mom, if you cut one off and leave the other one, there's a more likely chance it's going to come back in the original one. So I said, chop them both off. Chop them titties off. And like when you're faced with death like that,
Torpedoes to starboard.
You see that
all stations proceed to capture that area.
The seriousness that people get upset about over the smallest serious things is really, really childish. That's why old people just sit around and drool all the time and they're so happy because they don't let the little stuff bother them.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Sorry, I've been talking too much. More about the game aspect. We all know Alaska is a tier 9, but technically it should be a super ship. In my mind, it should be classified as a super ship. I know in World of Warships Legends, it is a legendary tier super ship. So, it is classified in Legends as the same as a Gearing, as Petro, Rocket M305s. We got Z46 coming around the corner. We know Kid is over there. We're not going to go out shooting straight out in front of them so they can YOLO and tour bus. We're going to make them come in front of us. Chamu had all opportunity in the world to smoke up. I don't know if he did. Yeah, he did. I can't give you intelligence on something that I'm about to kill because it's no longer irrelevant. Booyah!
I need intelligence data.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hell yeah, like a dumpling. Like a dumpling. We immersed that motherfucker. Reversed that motherfucker. Provided a hearse for that motherfucker. Oh shit. I got bars with no cars. A bicycle with bald tires. Fuck with me. I'm in Alaska. On the sea. Now. Shit, boy. Bounce. We can bounce his shells, I'm pretty sure. Her belt. Yeah. We actually took minimal damage.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
We're going to eat one of these, it's irrelevant. Oh, right in the pooper. Right in the pooper.
Problem solved, sir.
HE, baby. Listen to the secondaries. It sounds like a damn shotgun. Kababo! 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 We're not gonna give you your complete broadside the last this mark. It just ain't gonna happen on me.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Your health now belongs to me. Oh!
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Dude had AK in his name. I rock an AR. Haha! Still got a heal. Only one left is Nebraska. That shoots pretty fast. Which I can't say it's pretty fast because my shells are pretty slow. I had the hardest time hitting this dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll zoom in for you. It's kind of embarrassing. Let's see here. Show me the money! See if I can get control and do this right. I think it's good enough for both those. About right there. Yeah, about right there. I would freak the fuck out if I saw something like that coming at me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that beauty, baby. Whew. Uh-oh. What you gonna do, Mr. Hill? I'm gonna survive. Other ball cancer, you think I'm gonna live in Nebraska? Fuck with me? Hell no. Hell no. Double fire. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Hit that like, subscribe button. Told you something about me. Tell me something about you in the comments. What you love, what you want to see, what you want to play, what you want to hear, what you want to say. Let me know. I love you. And I'll talk to you later, Captain.